Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Black, White, and Red All Over. I'm Victor Dandridge, the hardest working man in comics.
Ryan Seymore, king of Comic Town over here.
Yeah, buddy. Episode 351. We are here. We've got some good books, man.
Yeah.
There was quite a good number of things this week.
Based on how few books were shipping this week,
Yeah.
I was kind of expecting to have nothing to read, but
Right? Like
here we are.
I had to put back 4
Yeah.
books. Like it was ridiculous.
There was like a separate side episode.
Yeah,
that we could have done.
like totally. In addition to Black, White, and Red All Over, we have Black, White, and Red All Over as well. And there's some good stuff. This is a culmination
Yes.
of good things that we read.
Oh yeah.
Not to say that anything else that we read wasn't good, but there was just a lot of it.
Yeah.
A lot. So much. Okay, so on our honorable mention side, we have one that's the
Just
same.
the one, yeah.
So how do you want to do it? You want to jump on that one, or do you want to bounce around to some of the others first?
Well, I was kind of interested because you picked a couple of the Future State books,
did.
and I was curious, like this World of Wars for
Yes.
Superman's one. I was kind of like, because the previous one was what John Kent was the main.
Yes. So, Worlds of War, Superman. Number 1, this concept of a chained Superman, fighting grisly, bloody. I was all for it. Okay, so for this whole issue, as you can see, the slew of folks here: Johnson, Clunan, Conrad, Adams, Easton, Janin, Malinkov, Delandro, Belair, Luis, Hi-Fi. Everybody worked on this book, okay? Like, I think I might have worked on this book by accident and didn't even realize it. Oh my God. Okay, so when we're talking about the legend of Superman, right? In this future state world, what we knew before was that Superman was gone, but nobody knew where he was, and that was like this big mystery. We are getting the idea of what has happened with Supes.
Okay.
And you also get to see how people regard him in the sense of him not being there. Like, what does the world think of Superman?
Yeah.
How do we understand him? And considering that Johnson is going to be taking over Superman's like actual comic after all this is said and done, it's really great to see like this precursor to how he understands Superman, or the many different facets that Superman represents to him. This is brilliant. This particular book, for its $7.99 price tag, has 3 stories in it, so you get quite a bit of bang for your buck. We're talking, Mr. Miracle. We're talking a Midnighter story. Lots of fun. What I really love about this whole thing, though, is that they managed to tie in all of the stories together, even in one book. Like, so you really are getting like a full story. Like, it's borderline a trade paperback. It's kind of brilliant, and I really liked it.
Maybe it's the future. Maybe we're going to have anthology with like an ongoing series and one story and then the one shots. I don't know.
I'm not joking. I'm totally using this. Like, for my own publishing imprint, this is how things are going moving forward. Just so I can produce more with less. Like, that's the smart way to do it. So definitely love that one.
All right. For my first one, I'm going to go with Boom Studios, Abbot 1973, number 1.
This is what I put back.
Yeah, this was really, really good.
It was.
So Saladin Ahmed is the writer. Sammy Cavella is the illustrator. We've got Matteo Iacono on the coloring and Jim Campbell on the lettering. And this is a sequel. And, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
If you're a fan of like 60s and 70s exploitation drama and like supernatural stuff, this is the book for you.
It's like the sequel to Lovecraft Country, but the sequel to that sequel. Like, Lovecraft Country was Abbott.
If Doctor Strange was Lovecraft Country. Because this chick is awesome.
Good reference. I like it.
So she is a reporter for a all people of color newspaper in Detroit in the 70s. The previous series, she finds out that she actually has like supernatural powers, and there's a dark force that has made a bargain with some people in Detroit, and where they thought were simple murders were actually occult sacrifices.
Yes.
So this picks up a little bit later, where the bad guys now are trying to get revenge on her, and it's so freaking good.
Yeah.
Like, it really is. It's like, it feels like an old like Pam Grier movie.
Yes.
And it's just
yeah.
If
you were to cast this movie live action, who is Abbott?
From today?
Yeah.
Ooh,
who do you got?
That's tough,
right?
Because it's she's lived. You can tell,
right?
Oh man, but she's probably in her late 20s, early 30s. Oh, that's tough.
I know. I was sitting there trying to think about that. Like, if this could translate, who would you pick?
Yeah.
My first choice was Simone Missick, who played oh god, she has the metal arm and Marvel. She was in Luke Cage. She was in Misty Knight. That's her name. I was like, oh my god, I just lost her name. That played Misty Knight.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I went, but I don't know. I don't know
Yeah,
if she's like the best choice. I mean,
yeah.
Maybe Lupita? Maybe?
Yeah. So when you get done reading this, comment below with who you think would be a good cast for this role, because it's something I could see as a series.
Right?
Like a television series pretty easily.
Immediately. Like, make it happen. That would be great. Okay. So also in the future state, Shazam, future state number 1. I read this one strictly because I saw an article that spoiled some stuff. Mm-hmm. And... Okay, so this one is Sheridan Pencia and Fiera and Mayalo. And here's the thing. Okay, so I am a Captain Marvel Shazam fan. Mm-hmm. Love Captain Marvel, love Shazam. And this one is a very interesting, rooted story because it's taking some of the things that we know about, Captain Marvel Shazam dynamic, smashing them over the head with an anvil, and trying to create brand new stories out of it.
Okay.
And it's kind of cool. It's very brilliant. I hope that this is well received so that we get more stories that explore Shazam in this way.
Yeah.
Because it's I saw one of the things that was an inspiration for it was Kingdom Come.
Okay.
And if you like Kingdom Come, as I do, as one does, you should definitely check this out. Because you see Shazam in some very different ways.
Interesting.
Yes.
Very interesting. Well, my final solo book from the honorable
mentions.
Like
a theme going here.
Yeah, cause when we get to the top, it's the same, yeah. More Miskatonic from AfterShock, Mark Sable, Giorgio Poncherelli, and we've got Pippa Boland on the colors and Thomas Maurer on the lettering. It is an unabashed love letter to Lovecraft. Mm-hmm. It's like it's not even Easter eggs. Like, it's just like, here is this story. Here is this story. And it's so much fun. And the colors and the art are so, I don't know, the color green as like a liquid.
It's so sickening. It's perfect.
Yeah. It feels like this book should have a smell to it, which I will come back to later in this episode for something else. But it's, yeah, like if you're not reading this and you say you're a Lovecraft fan, you're missing
lying.
out.
You're lying.
And one of the things I said with the issue 2 was, I was hoping at some point they were going to get beyond just like, here is this short story, we're going to do it as a 28-page, and here's the next one. This is starting to happen. They're starting to expand past that, like, wink to the fans, here's this story. They're trying to do something beyond it, and I am 100% here for it. So, yeah, and that's one of the things about the Lovecraft. As odious as a person as H.P. Lovecraft was, the way that his literary universe was set up so that other people could add on to it and expand it, this is an opportunity where these people are just...
There you go.
Yeah, just nailing it.
Love the work, not the man.
Yep.
R. Kelly. So, King in Black number 3. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. My 13-year-old self resurfaced and read this issue. I didn't even get to read it. Like, my 13-year-old self did. And thought it was awesome.
Yeah.
Big moments.
Yes.
Amazing big moments.
This fight between these two and
yes. Perfect page turn reveals. This moment, that was crazy. And then that moment,
right?
Oh my god!
I paid special attention to the particular color palette that was applied to that page.
Yes.
It makes me wonder, is that...
I think so. And this clearly has been a thing the whole time.
Yeah.
An answer to the question that was given however long ago of how does one become. This was a fun issue.
and it's beginning to take in the entire Kate's verse.
Yes.
So you're getting the Thor, you're getting all the other stuff that Donnie has written, and it's all being funneled into this awesome.
Here.
This okay. We thought that Dark Knight's death metal was good idea, and then just everything thrown at it, and there was no time for any idea to breathe.
Right.
This feels like that's what they were shooting for in terms of like, here is a really cool concept.
Yes.
We're going to fit it in, and
but we're going to let it grow over time.
Yeah.
So that when we make this reference later on, you go, oh, that's what that was. That's crazy.
It wasn't just one forgettable page in a miniseries. No, this is what they were shooting for, and it's being executed perfectly by Marvel.
The only issue that I have with this is the scale is very much so, like you said, the Donny Cates verse.
Yeah.
But does it necessarily account for, as far as I've seen so far, the actual whole of the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Or not cinematic, but comic book universe, right? So like this is like a galactic level situation.
Yeah.
I would have liked to have seen, particularly in light of Empire, some of those galactic entities reacting to this happening. Yeah. Like that's how big this is. Is like
it's null.
Whoa, like did you guys feel that? Like give me where's the Shi'ar? Where are the Kree? Where are the Skrulls? Like I need to know that they are affected by this as well because that's the scale that it feels like it should have.
Because they are. Because once Nulla's done with Earth,
what else is there? Like who's going to stop him? Like nobody. So this. But I tell you what, this battle here between these two guys.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, so good, so good. Okay, on to the acrylic.
Yes.
We've got two that are the same, one that's different. Where do you want to start?
Lead off with We Live, because that's one that the last issue ended on such a high note. And
We Live from AfterShock. God, I love AfterShock. The Miranda Brothers, Ava Dela Cruz, Dave Sharpie. This is issue 4, okay, of what is it's possibly the best slow burn series that it shocks you how much it hurts when things happen. Because it's only 4 issues long, right? Like this is an original series. It's not like it's a sequel. So anybody that dies or gets hurt or any of that stuff, and you get affected by it, like that's a true testament to great storytelling because they're new. Like you don't even know these people. But oh my god. Okay, so as the setup for this series is that the world is in a bad place. Getting ready to be decimated. Aliens have basically come and given notice that here's the only way that humanity is going to survive. Young children are given this bracelet, and if they wear this bracelet, they will be taken to another world to live on and be able to foster humanity beyond what is on Earth. Everyone that's on Earth, though, sorry.
Meh.
And what's great is like through this series so far, we've got this idea that there are people that are, following the mandate, recognizing like there's nothing else we can do. Yeah. So we might as well follow along and save what we can. But as the series has continued, we have seen that there are some actual monsters that might literally be the reason why the Earth is getting destroyed. Like, their tactics, behaviors are horrendous, and this just punches you harder and harder in the gut as you get closer and closer to that time frame of the great end. It's so good. The next issue, I probably will have to read with, like, a box of tissues.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yes, without question. Friends we've made, friends we've lost. Oh, yeah. Good job, guys.
Also from AfterShock Comics, I Breathe the Body. Zach Thompson.
What a title.
Yeah. And oh my gosh. Zach Thompson is a writer who, if he does nothing but existential and like Cronenbergian horror the rest of his career,
he's got a fan here.
Good job.
100%.
Andy McDonald on art, which his style is so...
It's beautiful.
Yeah. It's loose.
Right.
It's not clean.
Right.
Some of the stuff, it's just... It's
very textured.
Yeah, very textured. the stuff that's meant to be disgusting
is disgusting.
feels. Yeah, you actually feel the disgust. Like there should be a scratch and sniff edition.
No, there should not. No. Image did the feel the blood cover. This would be like the smell the death, and that's
Oh my gosh,
it's not okay.
that'd be amazing.
Smell the rot. Because that first one.
Yeah.
No.
Like,
no.
that's kind of. Oh, I can't say that.
Yeah,
because
no.
it would spoil part of my history too. So, this story takes place in a world where there's. It's this weird like it takes social media and the importance of it, that we ascribe to it. But then also factors in this really horrific, like Lord of Illusions sort of thing going on, where there is maybe a supernatural sort of vibe to it. But this kid is like the son of if iPhone controlled Instagram and Facebook and all that,
right?
He's the kid of who that person would be, and the bulk of the story is setting up the world in which we live and how everything is driven by social media.
Right.
How people interact, how many views you get. It almost doesn't matter what you've
Actually done.
Yeah. And it's so like I don't even know what it is, but it disgusts me. And it sets up this situation where we find out that there's probably far more to what one of these characters is than
meets the eye. Eyes.
And it's so. Yeah, I if you're into any, like, I'll go back to Cronenberg, Existence.
Yes.
Lord of Illusion.
Hellraiser.
Yeah. There's a little bit of that going on because we don't know.
We do not. And that cover alone looks brutal.
Because I believe it when the person said it, which will make sense when you read it. So you will not be let down.
Right.
It's so freaking good.
There you go. All right.
I want a scratch and sniff edition.
No! Oh my god. Lee, Mike, if you guys make that, please only send that to Ryan, okay? Like, double bag, triple bag, but do not let me smell it. I beg of thee. I don't.
There's like 3 scenes that I want to know what it smells like.
No. That's foul. Which one do you want to go for? Both have equal things that I don't know that I want to smell. So you.
Oh man, I don't know, cause like, I almost want to do Scumbag.
Let's do it. Okay, so this cover and some of the imagery within, it's a 3-way battle royale of who has the wildest, raunchiest scenes in a book. Yeah. I'm going for Scumbag, Space Bandits, or Money Shot.
Ooh.
Right? Like, who is winning on the gratuitous, ooh.
Money Shot is tasteful.
It is tasteful, isn't it?
It is tasteful.
In comparison.
Space Bandits, like,
there was some wild.
That was some raunch.
That was some
stuff where I was like...
Space Bandits almost wins because there was a scale to what was happening.
Yeah.
That it wasn't even about numbers. It was about size.
Yeah.
And that was like, okay. that was up there. But this one shoots its shot, and I mean that in the cleanest way possible.
Eyes wide shut and Cirque du Soleil is what's going on in this one.
This right here is the Busset Challenge in comics. That's what this is. Okay, so we've got our fan favorite Scumbag, written by Rick Remender. This time, art is by Roland Boschi. Colorist is Moreno Decino. This is crazy.
Yeah.
So, as a guy who has stumbled into this situation of needing to save the world, who has asked for the most asinine things possible.
I don't know. The dynamite nunchucks.
I mean, that's brilliant. It's the hat that gets me though. I'm like,
that was brilliant.
That's just waiting to go bad. Just waiting to go bad. I do kind of feel bad about the doll, though. I feel like he got the short end of the stick on that one.
Yeah, the genie gave him what he asked for.
He did, but he didn't think that through. And that kind of sucks. That's the monkey paw just kind of just gave him. It gave him the finger for sure. Okay, so with this total like spy thriller conspiracy here,
yeah, it's amazing because
it really is.
Because it's topical. It makes sense. Like,
yes.
From what they're trying to do, was very like. I forgot the James Bond movie where it's like the gold at Fort Knox, Goldfinger.
Yeah.
It's very Goldfinger-esque
very much
plot.
so. Yes.
And it just the fact that instead of having your suave, secret agent or your brash like Triple X like Vin Diesel dude, you've got Keith Richards. And
if Keith Richards and Willie Nelson had a baby
with no musical talent
at all or scruples, okay, none.
That's
this guy, and he's supposed to save the world,
right?
Yeah, it doesn't look good. Okay, so an offer is made, and there is like a very specific, pool for him.
Yeah.
Is there a musical group that would warrant such consideration?
Slayer.
For me? Wow, he said with no hesitation. I knew that answer. I totally knew that answer. Okay, so you guys, when you read this, I want to know what your musical group, absolutely would be.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what mine would be.
That's tough. Like, for me, I just like...
Slayer. I mean, it makes perfect sense, man. You love Slayer. I don't know, man. Like,
now I'm wondering, is it through all time? Because
they gotta you heard what he said. Yeah, there was no, which means that maybe they're part of the conspiracy.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
Oh shit,
that's all I'm saying. Okay, I'm just throwing it out there.
Oh man,
that might be the case. I don't know. I'm trying to think of whose song, the Neptunes. I would do it for the Neptunes. Okay, if the Neptunes were there, I mean, you're figuring that's a lot of range of music, right there that I can listen to all the time. So there you go. That's the Neptunes are on the table. I might. I'm just throwing it out there. Okay. Whoo! Grand opening, grand closing. DCeased Dead Planet number 7. This is the end of the Dead Planet series.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the end of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to remember, did they deal with Darkseid?
No.
I didn't think so. So I'm like, holy crap, there's more. Okay. Tom Taylor, Trevor Harrison return to end off the series. Okay, so where we left off, this was the trifecta of the situation. The heroes had found a cure, had made a cure. They just needed to deliver it to the 2 billion remaining survivors, or would-be survivors on Earth. Couple of snags, if you will.
Just a few.
A legion of Amazos were released by a plethora of bad people who created this army of Amazos, were literally earth-scorching the undead.
Well, if they're all dead, you don't have to worry about them. So, I mean, there's a twisted, jacked up...
It makes sense. It makes sense. If you don't know that there's a way to save them, get rid of them all.
Yeah.
Hello? Duh. And in the midst of all that, in lovely old... Was it London? I believe we were in... Trigon, the growing massive demon that is Raven's dad, has broken free. So,
he's just Trigoning around the countryside.
Yeah. Fairly certain that his intent is to destroy the entire planet. So you've got the undead that could be cured if they are not destroyed by the Amazos, which have to be dealt with in addition to knowing that Trigon is here.
Yeah. Ooh. It's amazing how Tom Taylor has been able to make me invest
Yes.
so heavily
Yes.
in a story that doesn't take place in the main DCU, kind of an Elseworlds kind of thing. It's what I was genuinely worried for him.
Yes.
I was like, dude, no.
This is not going to go well. This brought me joy.
Yeah.
This brought me absolute joy. And oh my god.
Like this is almost like when the DC keeps teasing like, oh, 5th gen, or we're gonna like,
right?
This is the kind of thing
that we want.
This
is it right here. What I'm hoping is that the next series is not even a series. It's just a giant trade paperback.
Just straight to trade.
Wrapping it all up. Like, just give it to us all in one go. Boom. In fact, like, DC, hear me on this one. Even if it was a matter of the last trade paperback is the entire thing from DCeased to the end, and I had to basically double dip, I would do it.
Yeah.
I would do it.
Yeah.
And I think that would be something really huge for comic shops because trades move better. Like, it's better that way. So give us that. The thing that I love about this series is you had the opportunity to really focus on Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
And while they are present, they are not the stars of this.
They're not.
And he does that really, really well.
Yeah.
Allowing the stars to be the stars.
Yeah. The redemptive arc with Constantine, like, dude is, if you haven't read a lot of Constantine or Hellblazer, he's not exactly a good person.
He's not the hero type. Like, that's a dirty word to him.
Yeah.
Dirty word to him.
And what he does,
without question, from now on, you put some respect on his name.
Yeah. Oh, so good.
Especially, like, literally, all the things that he does are amazing, but that final move as a sacrifice,
right?
Like, that's Keanu Reeves Constantine worthy. Yeah. That was like literally like one of my favorite scenes in the movie. Is that level of sacrifice, and that's what that is right there. It's such a chess move. It's such a joke's on you. No, this is what it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. And he knew he was going to have to do it. And normally that's his. I'm going to bounce out.
Right. Like if I know I got to do that. No way, man. What do I look like? Oh, so good, so good. Oh my God, we read some amazing things.
Really good books.
This was a really good week. If you liked what we read and you liked us telling you about it without spoiling it, give us a thumbs up. We need that. And if you want this action all the time, every week we're dropping a new episode.
Subscribe.
Boom! Hit the notification bell, and we drop in your email.
Yep.
We drop in your DMs. We're just dropping all over the place.
Yeah. A lot like that sticky stuff in I Breathed a Body.
Oh. This is in the back of my throat. Like I felt that. Like that was
scratch and sniff.
Oh, no, please don't. Stop it. Why are you evil?